Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm happy that Arena finally has some dark side loving. But let me tell you, although it's great that Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader are reigning supreme in Arena, let me tell you that it is annoying AF. This meta is really speed dominant. If their Vader is even one speed faster than yours, it could be game over right there at the beginning of the game. And the problem is, as we're gonna see here, I'm not gonna, make fun of these guys or anything. These guys have awesome mods, but the problem is, their Vaders are so darn fast. We got 250. Let's see, we have another one right below. This one has 254 speed, and these are numbers I cannot surpass. And because of that, because of the fact my mods aren't that superior, I fall down quite drastically in Arena just because my Vader isn't as fast as the other people's. But if you guys have been following me for a while on Twitter, I kind of posted a video as a reminder how Thrawn leadership is actually probably the strongest, or one of the strongest counters to Darth Vader, alongside Captain Rex being the other one. If you're having a hard time with speed on your Emperor Palpatine Vader team, and if you have Thrawn, you might want to consider just putting Thrawn in the leadership, and there's a night and day difference. And ever since I make that switch in Arena, I've kind of seen a night and day difference with how many battles I win. So with the backstory of the meta out of the way and the kind of the issues pervading Arena right now, let's go into the lineup and do some gameplay. I'll kind of talk about the lineup as we play along. Some of these characters aren't necessary, but I prefer to use them. So let's get into battle, and their Vader's just going to go first. That's a fact of life. Vader's going to get plus 56 speed at the beginning just from his team alone, and he's going to get going. But luckily, because of the fact that Thrawn's leadership is absolutely amazing, for each debuff resisted or applied on them, I'm getting 20% turn meter per debuff. So for example, Imperial Probe Droid, Thrawn, they're getting right there. They're getting about 80% turn meter, and because of this, I'm going to increase the cooldowns of Nihilus, Palpatine, Vader, and Thrawn right here. Beautiful. And on top of that, I removed the buff right from Sith Trooper. So what I'm going to do probably right now is let's just go and fracture. Let's go and fracture Palpatine, because I don't want his stuns getting off. Once his stuns get off, it gets absolutely annoying. Here we go. Now if I was running my own Palpatine Vader team, I wouldn't be able to outrun them. They'd be running circles around me. Look at this. This is going so smoothly simply because I have a leader that counters fast debuff characters such as Darth Vader. Here we go. We got the taunt up, and you will notice that throughout this whole game, I most likely will not use maneuver. Thrawn he grants self-cleansing for all of his Empire allies, but the problem is against Palpatine, you pretty much want to kind of avoid doing that, because I'm just going to feed Terminator. So let's just go keep applying debuffs to everyone. I'm going to keep working on Nihilus right now, because right now he's kind of the biggest threat. Put some days on him. That's unfortunate. He was able to get that cooldown increase, but we still have Palpatine under fracture right now, so he's not going to stun us anytime soon. We got the target lock. Well, we did have the target lock on their Sith Trooper. Let's get a stun. Perfect. So I just got to get another. Let's do this. I'm going to put a daze on. Let's see. We got Thrawn fractured right there. So let's see. What I'll probably do right now is let's just go ahead and self-destruct on Palpatine. I don't really need to worry about. You know what? Let's do this. We're going to do this. We're going to get rid of Nihilus. Hopefully that was a good decision. Let's get a taunt back up. Let's get Shore Trooper taunting. And the reason why, now, there's a good argument that I probably should do General Kenobi on this team. And the reason why I shut him off was, one, because he's kind of a burden to my Empire-based team due to the fact that he's granting Vader all this additional speed that really I'd rather him not get. Here we go. Finish off Palpatine. So there we go. So I kind of switched over to Shore Trooper, and he gets all the extra bonuses from Thrawn, the protection, the offense bonus, and the self-cleanse, which does come in handy at times when I need to get rid of buff immunity. For example, let's get another daze on Vader. Let's see. I think we should be in good shape now. Now, the lineup itself, I think that the Thrawn lead is definitely 100% necessary. If you're having such a hard time kind of keeping up with all the mods and the speed, then I definitely think that you should probably put Thrawn as a leadership, because I was running Palpatine for the longest time, and I'm finding myself dropping so hard because of the fact that I don't have fast mods, kind of like my counterparts. So Thrawn lead works very well in my opinion. Palpatine, he's a great character after his rework, so he works great, and because of his protection increase from his Zeta, it really benefits from Grand Admiral Thrawn as well. Thrawn leadership flips the table on the opposing Vader. They think they have the advantage because they're super fast, or Vader's gonna get out there, and they're expecting all the chain linking from Vader's Force Crush, Culling Blade, Palpatine, Nihilus, but because of Thrawn, we flipped the table on the other team. We used their strengths and we made that their weakness, and that, my friends, is the definition of what a Thrawn leadership is all about. Strategy and flipping the table on your opponents. So moving on to Battle 2. That first battle is mainly to showcase how Thrawn flips the table on his opponents right here. And yet again, pretty much everyone got about 40% turn meter to start off with. So I get to go ahead and use my thermal imploder. And normally, I don't recommend Imperial Probe Droid for other teams that don't use General Kenobi, but if you're facing a General Kenobi, teams of Captain Rex, Jedi Training Ray, this is where Imperial Probe Droid comes in handy. Because if we can land a target lock, we didn't get no target lock on Kenobi, so that's unfortunate. But what I'm going to do is fracture... it's either Palpatine or Nihilus. I'm probably just going to go fracture Nihilus because Nihilus, he reduces his cooldown so quickly for this team. And I'm going to try to land a couple stuns here, hopefully in a moment. But this is what I'm saying. Their team has the superior mods, but just because of their Vader being so fast, we took their strengths and turned it into their weaknesses when you're using a Thrawn-led team right here. Let's see. We're going to keep this shock out. I don't want Short Trooper to be too fast. I'm going to open up the foresight, so hopefully Palpatine can come in here in a second to get a shock on Kenobi. Come on, Kenobi. That's fine. Let's Short Trooper. No! Oh, so they're starting to get their whole train going. I don't want to self-destruct just yet. I think I should be able to finish off their Palpatine. Perfect. Palpatine's out of the picture. We still have their Thrawn nice and fractured here. Let's see. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cleanse. That's fine. I mean, Vader already has almost 100% turn meter, so we're going to cleanse. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's get a shock on Kenobi now. So he's not going to be able to taunt for a while. So Imperial Probe Droid and Palpatine, they kind of work great together. Now we're going to increase everyone's cooldowns before Thrawn does anything too funny. Hopefully, Death Trooper can get a cleanse. It's not going to happen anytime soon. Let's get a Daze on Vader. Perfect. So perfect time. Yeah, another reason why Death Trooper is just extremely important is mainly just because of the fact that, you know, you just need that extra days, or you might need Death Mark to kind of finish off the character. All right, let's do Death Mark on Vader. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to cleanse Short Trooper, get a taunt, excellent, and now we should be able to get another hit on Vader and just jeez. Oh, at least we got a daze. We got the daze. So there's just so much you got to keep in mind, and just the problem is, I know it's not that pretty right now. But I know if I was using a Palpatine team, it would be just as not pretty as well, because of the fact that most likely they'd be running circles around me, and I would just never get a chance to do anything. Here we go, Death Mark on Nihilus, and we should be good to go here. Perfect. But there we go. So if you're looking for a character to replace, I know some of you guys don't have Imperial Probe Droid, but if you have him at a low star count, he works just as well. I've been using him at the low star count for quite a while now, but if you don't have Imperial Probe Droid, consider maybe putting in Tarkin. Tarkin's a great option to put in here, but as you see, against General Kenobi, it's great to have that Imperial Probe Droid, and in emergency circumstances when Imperial Probe Droid is about to be destroyed or the battle's not looking too pretty, just have Imperial Probe Droid self-destruct on somebody. Let's go ahead, wait on the next battle, and then we'll talk more from there. So we're going to do our last battle here, but hopefully at this point in time, you're starting to realize that, you know, maybe this Thrawn thing is kind of helpful, because trust me, it's really annoying trying to deal with these Palpatine teams when you're using your own Palpatine. You've just got to hope that they don't land the stuns and debuffs and the Coaling Blade on you. So here we go. We're going to start again. Open up with Palpatine stun. Palpatine decided to get the first kick right here. And I was hoping that Imperial Probe Droid would go before, or Death Trooper would go before Thrawn, and I would say, oh, let's just go ahead and cleanse Imperial Probe Droid, Death Trooper. But the problem is I don't want to start granting the other team turn meter. So most likely, probably just going to go ahead, take the bolt. Let's just go and fracture there. Yeah, let's just go fracture them. Increase cooldowns by 1. Perfect. Let's get a taunt up here. Excellent. So, all right, so we got the stage set. Let's get our... Oh, look at it. Lovely. A lot of target lock going on there. Perfect. I'm going to start working on their Palpatine this time. Let's get a nice big hit. All right, here we go. Can we survive the stuns? All right, we survived the stuns. We survived a couple of them. I'm going to go put a shock on Nihilus just to kind of slow him down with some turn meter, because I don't want him getting... He just flies through. If you don't control Nihilus, he just gets his Annihilate off just way too quickly for my taste. All right, let's come on. Get a daze. Excellent. Now, he shouldn't be able to heal himself. He should be able to finish off Palpatine. There we go. There we go. Throw out the counterattack. Cowboying Palpatine's booty right there. Perfect. Okay, let's keep nailing Nihilus down here. All right, come on. Oh, come on. Almost there. Please don't get it. Oh, perfect timing. Oh, perfect. I think we're all set here. Now, this is just, again, I probably sound like a record player at this point, but there's a reason why I make this whole point about Thrawn being a leadership against his current meta, because he's designed as an as an anti-debuff type of leader. And since I got shock on the enemy, I don't have to worry too much about giving turn meter. Let's just go get another taunt up here if we have it all ready to go. Beautiful. It's right there. Their Shore Trooper or their Sith Trooper will get some turn meter, but that's perfectly fine. But this is exactly why I'm bringing this up. I kind of showed it on Twitter one time, just kind of like, hey, just an FYI. I mean, this really helps me out because it gets annoying with Palpatine after a while because, you know, it just comes down to a mod game. And if you don't have the mods, this is where, you know, Thrawn comes in handy. And there's a couple of Empire characters you can fit in here. Maybe Vader works well. But for me personally, I find that having Death Trooper, Thrawn, Palpatine, and insert 2 characters of your choice, I prefer Shore Trooper. It's just a great way to kind of deal with the current state of the game. And I probably could just put this on full auto right now. Beautiful, because Sith Trooper won't be able to get too many taunts. But there you go. Let me know what you guys think down below. How are you guys dealing with the meta right now? Are you just trying to outspeed your enemy? Are you trying to outthink them with using a Captain Rex lead, for example, or perhaps a Thrawn lead? Let me know down below. But I just want to show you that my favorite leader in the game, it's kind of funny. Thrawn's my favorite leader. I think he's got a lot of strategy behind it. The main downside of this team is that it might struggle on defense because you guys may see I don't use maneuver that much in battle, but I can guarantee you that the AI prioritizes maneuver pretty much over everything. So even if there's only one debuff, they use maneuver even though they shouldn't be. But with that being said, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video and kind of learn how I'm dealing with the meta. You don't have to just run with the pack, go against the pack and kind of be strategic. Think of what the enemy's strengths are and turn those strengths into weaknesses. And for me personally, a Thrawn leadership is the best way to shut down these Emperor Palpatine and Vader teams, in my opinion, of course. But you guys let me know down below if you did enjoy this video. Go ahead, leave me a like, comment down below, and subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And as always,